From Las Vegas, we're here at Red Rock for the title match of today's JBT event. In the handicap division, we got ourselves a fascinating match here. One of the quickest improving bowlers in Anthony Dang. This is his fourth time in the last 2 months or so trying to win a JBT title. He has 3 runner-up finishes this season already. But in order to win, he's got to beat the little guy here, 9-year-old Jared Esguerra, by 93 pins to tie and 94 to win. And that's about the right difference when you look at the two abilities here. But unfortunately, Anthony missed a fairly easy spare in the first, and now he's got the tricky 2-7 to shoot in the second, and he misses that too, and they are tied after 2 frames at 17. And if you're Anthony, you cannot be giving away those open frames. It's interesting how the intimidation works both ways. Sometimes the bowlers who don't follow our tour, they worry about the little kid playing the big kid and how intimidated the little kid's gonna be. And sometimes that happens where the little kid just can't handle being surrounded by all the high average bigger kids. But on the other side, how intimidated is Anthony right now that he's got to give 90 pins in this game? So there's reverse intimidation going on both sides here. Jared's thrown his share of gutter balls today, but he's pretty fearless. He just gets up there and tosses that ball. That's going to go way left and only get 1 pin. You just never know what you're going to get out of him. He can go double gutter, you can get some spares, 2 strikes peppered in there as well. Anthony quickly improving. We've kept re-rating his average and he keeps beating it with all that practice. The two-handed lefty is struggling right now. He's gone high 3 consecutive times. This is the spare that he missed in the first frame. Has to have these marks on makeable situations. Let's show a ball that hooks less. Supposed to flatten it out, but doesn't, and boy did he get lucky to make that 4-7. That was not the textbook effort at that spare, but you know what? It fell. That's all that matters. Jared in that little kid class where he just gets up the second he's ready. He doesn't care if the pins are ready. He says, I'm ready, the pins better be ready. Someone got this kid a reactive ball and a lesson over the summer, and he's massively improved, and that's all that takes. So if you're watching this video at home and you got a kid at home who thinks I'm not good enough yet or I'm not old enough yet, baloney. Had a young girl finish high up yesterday, and here he's going to finish no worse than 2nd place today. And it's even, if you follow a system, to their advantage to bowl when they're younger, because all they need is just a really basic lesson and maybe a modern bowling ball, and their average is going to skyrocket. They have a really good chance in a handicap tournament. Obviously, he's going to be re-rated massively. Heck, he might even be the first bowler in JBT history to get a doubling of their average. But, that's the whole goal is to improve as a bowler. So clearly he has every right to be here, as did Michael Butts, who finished 3rd, and Anthony, who keeps practicing and improving on his own average as well, but struggling right here early on in the title game. So he's got now a washout to shoot at. And doesn't make the spare. This is not the title match that Anthony needed right now. Anthony has fired 2 games over 200 today, and here's the card: 214, 186, 175, 214, 191, 191, 193. All of those games would have a really good chance of winning this match right now, but he's not coming up with a game like that. He's going to have to string strikes to crawl back in this match, and there is a strike out of Jared. Look at this. As he is still in this match scratch right now, that's not good news for the Dang family. That's a better shot, and boy, just maybe the lanes have finally started to change on the lefty here, as high 4 out of 5 times and a washout the other time is making him say dang. Scratch champ Derek Acuff enjoying the traditional JBT victory dinner. That would be Panda. Fresh and hot?
Yes.
Very good.
Very good.
All right.
And Facebook.
And Facebook. 818 for the last 3 for him to win the title. Anthony almost in a must-spare situation already. He does have it. He does go on to lose this match. I don't want any sour grapes out of him or his friend. You don't want that scoreboard, man. You want your scoreboard. He parades on over to the other lane. Whoop, whoop. Oh, no. Nice save, Anthony, as the parent tries to mess up the tournament. Unbelievable. He faked me out on that. Man, that's a slick move. When your opponent's up there, just have them go on 18 wrong lanes. Oh, I'm telling you what, he might win this whole tournament scratch. We're going to throw him up against Eric in the next game for King of the Hill match. While he's here talking to me, big thanks to Big Mike Pellegrino. Not only is he the man here at Red Rock, we go way back to East Coast JBT days. His son Mike and daughter Maddie always does a great job making everything flow here at the Rock for us. If you've never been to Red Rock, folks, the casino or the bowling center, get here. I wouldn't rather be in any other place in Vegas, casino-wise. Spectacular. You don't have to deal with the strip. There's the Anthony Dang that we have seen all weekend long. He's going to have to do a lot more of that in the second half of this game. Jared, 9 years old, looks younger than that. It's surprising when they said he was 9. Nowhere near our youngest winner if he happens to go on and win this. Oh my goodness, he's got second strike in 3 frames. Bring it on, Derek Acuff. You're next. Anthony has to forget about his opponent. Just worry about himself right here. It doesn't matter what his opponent does if he doesn't improve his own score. And, oh man. That wouldn't have been as painful if he had some marks in the previous frame, but this is just not going how he set it up. Well, you know what? If it turns out that way, he'll get another second place finish. We'll re-rate him again. He'll probably beat that average again, and he'll be right back at it. So he's already made 3 invitationals out of the 5 possible this season. Pretty sure he cannot make the girls' invitational, so he can only get a max of 5. Hey, her football team stinks too. Your football team stinks today too. What happened?
You couldn't beat the Cowgirls.
Nope, I couldn't. We sure couldn't. Eric here is the junior coordinator. He did a fantastic job getting his Red Rockers all to come out, and they all did very well, so thanks to Eric as well. When did you win Vegas Open? 19... You didn't win it? Second. Top 5 a few times, right? Yeah. Meanwhile, another good count off the strike for Jared, so he, oh, that's right there. Oh yeah, look at this. Going exactly as planned for Jared. By the way, sometimes fatigue sets in these situations. This is Jared's, and Anthony's for that matter, 14th game of the day. He doesn't bowl 14 games a month some other times, I bet. Just his last name is Dang, and they say "Oh Dang" all the time, but I think he'd like stronger words than "Oh Dang" at the moment. So 14 games for Jared, and he's still hanging in there. He might have one of his highest scratch games of the day here, and Anthony's going to have one of his lowest scratch games of the day. That's a nice job at the 2-7, though. He's going to try and make a late play at it here. Somebody go. We got school in like 4 hours. Somebody bowl. Let's go. Long day here. We started with 8 on a pair. That was unexpected. Great turnout. Hopefully we'll do even better next time. Oh, that is his 3rd consecutive strike on the left-hand lane. I was about to say all Jared has to do is touch the head pin and he's be pretty darn hard to beat. And yeah, the only question is, can Jared find a way to beat Anthony scratch this game? He trails scratch by, well, 26. That's probably not going to happen. Listen, for Anthony, I know this is a bitter pill to swallow, but he has just made one heck of a splash on tour here early on, and he's got the mental game and the dedicated mama to still continue to make a run at the title here. You going to be okay?
I make it.
Okay, good. All right. We love Mama Dang. She's made an impact on tour as well. She got me coffee this morning, so, you know, it's all good. No meltdowns, Mama Dang. Your kid's pretty darn good. How about this? Any age, any average, 9-year-old Jared Esguerra is going to join the circle of JBT champs. Congrats to him. Come on out and have fun too. If you are under 21 or you know someone who is, they should be bowling with us. It's alright, you throw that in the gutter ball, buddy. You win it all. Yes, sir. Oh, don't be sad. We're about to go off the camera. I'm going to leave on a happy note. Nope. Alright, there's your back.